Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
There's only one other good play on Minnesota.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
Oh, if you didn't know, it's the NBA Hardwood show here on a Monday afternoon with the guy, the man, the myth, the legend himself at Big T44 DFS on Twitter. The BIGT. What's going on, Tony? How we feeling here on a Monday?
What's going on? Yeah, it's March, so one of my favorite weeks of the year. We just finished Sawgrass, obviously, and we got March Madness full. We got the brackets yesterday. We don't love college throughout the year. I don't. You definitely don't. But this week I start to get into it a little bit. We got an auction tonight, which is always fun for me. And then brackets, I got $100 Survivor. Survivor is always a fun pool. Anyone that wants to do $100 Survivor pool, I think I had 300 people in it last year, so 30 grand prize pool. This year we're running it on Splash, so I don't know. We might get more than 300. Who knows how many will get in that? But decent number of people. Super simple, just like the NFL one too. $100. You pick one team a day. If they move, you move, and if you lose, you're out. And you can't pick the same team twice. So super easy. And then brackets too. I'm sure we'll have a bracket pull up too. I'm maybe $100 bracket pull too. So bunch of pools for those of you that like March Madness. And we got obviously NBA tonight, which we're gonna break down as well as we get we're inside a month now, I think, till the playoffs or somewhere around there for the NBA playoffs, which is another one of our personal favorites, which if I remember right, like it's always around the Masters too. So you get this time you get Sawgrass and March Madness, then you get the Masters and the NBA playoffs, which goes for freaking 2 months or something. So we're in it. We're in it. Even though it's not football season at Run Pure, we got a lot of good action over the course of the next stretch.
Yeah, Masters obviously in a month, March Madness, NBA playoffs rolling around the corner here, but obviously college, you obviously got that big bracket pool that you're running. So if you want to get in that, Big T, how do people get into that? If they're just pulling up this show now, they're hearing that. Where are they going? Where are they going to figure that out?
I sent a tweet about it, but I'm going to send another tweet tonight because I am going to set up the bracket too, or I'm going to find a bracket one. So there'll be a $100 Survivor and a $100 bracket, and I'll send a link to both to where everyone can find it easy. But it's on my Twitter already. If you look at my Twitter, the Survivor part.
There you go. So you can find it at Big T44 DFS on Twitter. He will be posting it. I'm sure pinning it at the top of his. And
Twitter. I got one more too. I confirmed it. We're gonna do that show tomorrow with the college basketball blowhards, Boynton and Gavin, the two sharpest college.
When you guys doing it at like midnight?
10 p.m. tomorrow. Perfect time because Steve's an hour behind me and Gavin's on the West Coast. So 10 p.m. actually works great because I can't do it till late. So 10 p.m. East Coast, and then obviously you don't have to watch it live. We'd like you to watch it live because we can interact, take questions, all that kind of stuff. And the drinking shows, we always pick winners. These shows have been awesome in the past. I'll definitely be firing up some drinks tomorrow night with the late. But then you can watch it all day Wednesday when you're making your brackets, you're doing your pools, all that stuff. Because, I mean, everyone gets in, besides you, because you freaking are anti-fun. But most people enter at least a bracket. Like, there's no way. You got to at least put a bracket in a Survivor. That's $200, JS. So you got to put at least
how
one in.
How am I anti-fun?
Because with stuff, weren't you the one that said I don't do brackets? I think you told you don't do Christmas trees, although that'll change here soon for you too. You're gonna slowly start moving towards the side of all the fun.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, the bracket thing was cool when I was a kid. I don't do it
when you were a kid. It was cool when you were a kid. You can't put in a freaking bracket. Put a bracket in.
Maybe I will, just because you have this splash thing. I'll just donate $100 to. I should just literally
Get in there and freaking make your picks and root on your squads.
Root on my squad.
Yeah,
I don't know who my squad is.
This is what we need. We need you on the stream having a drink. That always brings good mojo. I agree.
JSU's days of drinking on streams. I don't know. They might be gone.
Everyone likes that version. Be there. You better be in these pools too.
I will say though, you do get a lot of people, so I mean, you can really pump this thing up.
I've never done it on Splash either, so it should be easier for people. Because honestly, the part I hate is collecting the money, because all of a sudden you get 300 people times $100. There's $30,000 sitting in my freaking Venmo or PayPal, and then the one year it got frozen before the payout, so I had to wait a while to pay people out. Like this, it's in Splash. You deposit. I don't have to even worry about the money. It's perfect. It
sounds like the chat, they're rolling. I mean, Jake's saying Florida Gators national champs back to back. Juice, Luda, I move, you move, just like that. I like that. You getting Tony going here a little bit with the ludicrous. Can't hate on Luda. Kevin says he already won. I mean, he pretty much said I'm winning this thing. So
I like that.
I'm coming for you. This is the final for me. Are they even in the
that'll
tournament?
Probably work out pretty well.
That's gonna work out.
If you want to donate 100, you can do that.
Steph says best show and host on here today.
She won the other day too. I've seen her tweet it. She won a NBA contest or something. I saw the tweet. I think that was her. Was that you? Was that you, Steph? Did you take something down? I'm pretty sure I saw it.
I don't know, but appreciate you watching, Steph. Winter season today. Love that. Hopefully you won something.
I think she won. If that was the person I think it is, she won a decent amount the other day. We need to know, Steph. Was it you?
I am, Juice. I am to be coming up here pretty fast. I mean, we got about almost exactly a month, I think, is the date. Either way, it's happening. So yeah, about four weeks or so. Wife's baby showers this weekend, so I got the family, the wife's family coming down to stay for a few days at my house. So we got everything set up, got the room set up. Big T, you know how this goes when you get people coming to your house. You got to set up rooms and beds and all that stuff, clean everything out. So yeah, should be a good time here. But yep, April 12th is your B-Day. Nice, Kev. Well, I'll say this, that's a live date. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a live date here. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, and JSU's Day, that'd be good mojo. I like Nice Kev. That'll be good mojo. Maybe I'll have to name him Kevin if it's on the 12th. I don't know if I can do that though. I mean, can I name my kid Kevin, Tony?
Yeah, you can name your kid whatever you want.
Yeah, but you like Kevin?
I like Kevin, our man Kevin.
Kevin Sarabian goes well.
I mean, it actually does sound pretty decent, Kevin Sarabian. It doesn't sound bad. It's got a little ring to it.
All right. Fair enough. NASCAR playbook. I saw Slappy saying Big T the GOAT NASCAR, and then Kevin saying RPS NASCAR playbook, but nothing else. I don't know what that means. Is that a good thing, Kevin? Is that not
the
good?
Last 2 weeks? All I can say is if you didn't like NASCAR the last 2 weeks, then you're never gonna like it because it was just nailed both weeks. So if you didn't have fun with those 2 weeks, you probably should just not play NASCAR anymore because the content was good. Both weeks, our two key guys kind of were up top, and it wasn't as dominant as last week because some of the values didn't get there as much, but there was still a lot of winners, and it was still, I mean, I did good, and my two value guys kind of stunk, and I still was way up the board on all the entries. So if you didn't like it,
this. I never played these type of sports. I've been playing like the 20 entry max. Tony, I won $81. So I put in 80 and I won 81. So I'm a winner.
That's a profit. That's called profit.
That's all I got to say. I'm a winner in NASCAR. But yeah, no, the playbook was on point. I know everyone won a ton of money the week before. Obviously, I don't know if you can ever replicate something like that every single time. That was an insane week where everyone just literally shipped. The whole Run Pure board seemed like it shipped, or at least most of the people, at least like 75% of the people that played NASCAR, Tony, it felt like had
Oh, it
crazy
was
ROI screenshots.
yes, and that tool that Stats created it's crazy what you can do with AI. That thing, like, me and my OCD, like all these tools he's creating are exactly what I like. Like a nice, clean look where you can get any of the info you want, like the teams and all that nonsense. And he has one for March Madness that we're giving out totally free. We tweeted the link, and it's like, I mean, it's just free. You put your email in, and it gives you all kinds of information. The tweet went out this afternoon, so anybody can go to the Run Pure page. And what Kevin Cloonan say? He won 2 contests. I won the NASCAR. Does he already say this?
Yeah.
He said I won the NASCAR a week ago, and then again this week.
I was pulling up the tweet though.
Yeah.
So here's the tweet here real quick if people want to see it. But Run Pure Sports built a free tool. You can check it out. You got the link and everything to it. And there's a little just quick screen share of it right there, Tony, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's clean, clean as can be. If you zoom in a little further, it doesn't matter. It's a clean tool. It's going to let you pull up a team. It shows you kind of their stats, their numbers. You can play around with it even more, changing them, but it's free. So, like, check it out. See what you think. Like, you're not paying for anything, so it shows you. I was playing with it earlier, and it was pretty cool. And the NASCAR stuff is awesome. And the baseball is what he's creating that's going to be the best for me, though, because how we talked about last year, where, like, I want to see who's hot the last 2 weeks. It's going to be able to show you that. Okay, this guy averaged 12 fantasy points the last 2 weeks. This guy struck out 100 times the last 2 weeks. He's ice cold. That's what I like for baseball. So for me personally, I don't dig into like the just crazy ISOs, this and that. I want to just see who's hot, who hits this guy good, who's cold. That's the stuff. That's up.
You're a very simple
Yeah.
creature, Tony. You just want simple things laid out right in front of you, and that's what Stats is going to give you here in a little bit with baseball. And I think it's going to be the best for baseball, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's adding new tools over at runpuresports.com. If you're a member, good for you. If you haven't been a member in a while, maybe might want to check back out and check out some of these tools here. Obviously, though, this college basketball one is free. So if you're doing March Madness, why not give it a look, give it a click, see what it's like. And feedback is always welcome. So give us feedback on it if there's something you want to add or something like that. But yeah, the tools are awesome. And the baseball one, I'm definitely pumped for as well. Should be good. Big Tech 44. I'll tell you right now, Big Tech 44 is not building these. StatStational is building these. So put all your questions. I'll have Tony's back here. Throw all your questions to Stats on these tools. Do not throw them to me or Tony, because we will just be messaging Stats saying you messaged about a tool. So
the funny thing is, though, a lot of these tools that's why I like them. I can manage them pretty easy after he builds them. I can like direct you the right way. Once I can probably answer questions with how good he built it. It's honestly crazy how good he was able. He's told me he's been working every night on them, and it shows because they're freaking awesome and they're clean. Like, they're clean looking. And weather too. We didn't even talk about the weather part, but the weather too with baseball and golf and any sort of thing that will be impacted by weather. Obviously, the hoops won't be impacted by it, but other stuff, you just can't go wrong.
Especially like a day-to-day sport like baseball, where it's like even golf. Like golf is once a week. People look at the weather and then that's it. But like baseball, it's every day, morning and night. You know what I mean? So that thing for baseball is gonna be absolutely mint. Everyone's all over the weather for baseball too. So it'll be good for people to have something like that to kind of lean back on here and check out. So yeah, tons of good stuff already here, and some stuff coming for these sports coming forward here. But Tony, we got hoops to talk here. You got your March Madness spiel out. You didn't say anything about who you think's going to win, so I assume you're just going to leave us hanging here and wait for tomorrow.
People got to wait for the college show for that. I got an auction tonight. I can't have people out there scouting who I'm getting on. I can't have people getting the lead on me here.
That's fair. All right, that's
Tomorrow
fair.
night though,
I'm doing.
10 p.m. Check it out.
I'm betting the team with the guard, the kid that's not Peterson, the other kid, Akoff. What's his
Yeah,
name?
he's the man, Akoff. Yeah,
Is that his
Calipari.
name?
He's always got the guards. He's freaking. Whew, he's good.
What team is he on, Tony? What team?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. There you go.
They
Arkansas.
got 3 good guards and a big that shoots
And
threes. So
and I
I
know
like
that, and I always want guard heavy
Yeah.
teams in the tournament. So
I don't know if they can win the whole thing, but I love them. I'll root for them. I freaking love them.
just give me one of the best players who can get
Yeah.
hot at a guard in the tournament. That's all I
Well,
want.
you got the best guard if you take him. So you're in, and they got other good guards too. It's like they can beat anyone. They don't play much defense, but they
Well, I didn't say he needs to get hot and then play defense. I said he needs to get hot and take over the tournament. So they just do that.
I freaking love them. So you don't have to convince me. That is definitely a team that I like.
Bro, I'm not kidding you right now. I watched like a half of him and I was like, I love the way this kid looks. So maybe I just have like a type, Tony. I have a type. I have an archetype of player that I just get hooked to. He's definitely one of them though. So Spartans will win it all. There you go. See, people are going to get in this bracket, Tony. You're going to get a bunch of people just from the show here, guys. Go check it out. It's pinned, or it should be pinned on Big T's Twitter. He's going to tweet it out later.
Survivor is right now, but I got to put the bracket up still. The bracket's not up yet, but it will be.
All right, it will be. So check that out. It's $100 to enter. It's on Splash if you want to check it out. And yeah, should be a fun time. I'll get in there. I'll get in there.
Mateen Cleaves won me one of my first like big win was Mateen Cleaves. That's a trivia question because I was in high school and got in an auction and we won because it was one of those ones where it was $100 and whoever wins it, like you draw teams. So there were 64 teams, obviously. And if you won it, you won whatever. Well, I think it was like the whole thing or something. Because I won $3,000 off of Mateen Cleaves in a $100 pool. I remember rooting so hard for them in high school. Peterson, I think, was the guard too. I can't remember who the other.
Who's that? Michigan State.
Mo Pete. Yeah, Mo Pete, I think was the guy's name. He played in the NBA too for the Blazers or for the Raptors.
Mm-hmm. Don't know who that guy is.
Pittsnoggle.
Is he a football player?
You know who Pittsnoggle is.
Yeah, no, you got that. Tony's got that old school like auction draft where they all get together and it's just they shut down the bar and everything, and yeah, it's a cool scene. I won't lie, it's a cool scene. Definitely a Kentucky.
That was the one, Jake. That was the year 2000 because I was in high school. Yeah, that was the one. That was the year.
I love how you get that comment, and then the next comment is just your life is over.
That's the fun of the chat. You go all directions. You get
you just
get all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's so funny. You get them from all sides right there. All right, 6-game NBA slate here. Big prize pools, Tony. I think they're gearing up for March Madness because I'm sure the prize pools will dwindle a little during the March Madness time, but 100K up top, main tournament, and then a bunch of contests here on DraftKings. So should be a good one. Let's roll through here. We'll start off with the first game, Golden State in Washington here. Golden State again going to be without some guys. Most Moody still out here. I think Draymond Green is probable. Al Horford out. Steph Curry's still out. So we got a few guys still out for Golden State. Quentin Post questionable. They did play last night, Big T. Your boy LJ Cryer is questionable as well. So, Golden State on the back end of a back-to-back here. But they get Washington, which is like a cheat code for teams here. But it still is Steve Kerr and Golden State. So I don't want to get too caught up.
God, I mean, we just killed the whole mood we had all this good mojo going. And now I got to talk about Washington and freaking Golden. I'm having flashbacks of when we were at the casino in Colorado. My God, Golden State and freaking Washington.
Jake was in 5th grade, by the way.
I mean, it was a while ago. I'm getting on the older side now. So, I mean, 2000, yeah, you're talking. I mean, that's 26 years ago. That's a decent clip. I was trying to update these projections. I mean, Washington is just a team you're going to have to play. You're going to have to play people against. But the problem is exactly what you said. How do you trust Kerr for anything? And I've actually gotten into some Golden State action a little bit lately, here and there. They've been in pretty good spots. They were actually at a good spot. It was last night, right, versus the Knicks, where they were winning the whole game, and then they kind of blew it down the stretch a little bit, right?
Yeah. Guy Santos was on a lot of winners for fantasy, at least yesterday. Quentin Post had a big game. He's questionable. Yeah, they had some. I mean, there were some good plays from that game last night.
And a back-to-back on top of it, which, hold on, I can't get these projections to load. A back-to-back on top of it, though, you're going to have a hard time trusting Kerr with anything. But like you said, Washington, I mean, when you give up Bam, when Bam can score 9,000 points and tilt JSU's face off because of it, it's a good day. Maybe tonight they'll the thing I like too is that even like Bam and Spo, I don't know if anything's AI. Like they were like basically calling out Washington, saying it's not our fault that they're tanking and they're not trying. Was all those real? Those quotes I saw, or was some of that AI that I got baited on?
I'm not sure. I know Spo came out and pretty much just said like, I don't give a shit what people think or.
And he was calling out Washington though. He's like, they're the ones not double teaming. They're the ones fouling.
Yeah,
it's not our fault. It's their fault.
There were other coaches that were asked about Bam's like 83 or whatever, like right after it happened, and other coaches said, I mean, they're playing Washington. Yeah. Like literally just said that. Like, so of course, yeah, I don't know if what you were listening to is AI, but like other coaches definitely said that. I'm pretty sure JJ Redick, it was like the first thing out of his mouth was like, oh, they're playing Washington. But oh my God, that's amazing. Bam scored 8-3. Like, it's just like, what?
I mean, just looking at the Golden State team, Draymond always pops. I'm never going to play Draymond. I don't even think the matchup versus Washington's that great, but his projection's good again. So I'm assuming he's going to get ownership. People always seem to play him. I mean, look at this Golden State team. I mean, Kristaps, I still can't believe they traded for him. He's going to get ownership too, though, with this projection. He's getting a good projection. Pods is up to 8,300. One of the only good things about Golden State is it doesn't feel like they're full. They're still like trying a little bit, right? As far as winning games and stuff, I don't think they're obviously capable of that. But I mean, it is what it is. These prices, I'm not going to be crazy into this team. Looking at Post, like you said, is questionable. My boy Crier, where you were doing the show when everyone made fun of me about him, right? When they were like, "Oh, you can't believe he's," and then he just smashed. And to the people's credit, they did come back the next day, and they were loving the play.
I had people in my DMs being like, "Who's this dude Big T's talking about from Golden State?" And I'm like, "LJ Crier," and they're like, "Yeah, that guy." And I'm like, Tony likes him. Like, what do you want me to say? He's like, well, is he a good play? And I'm like, dude, Tony
I
likes
love when people say that about those plays too, because they're trying to get you on the hook for it too. So we both got to be on the hook for the long shot. I ended up saying
to some people, I was like, I don't mind LJ. It's the price. It was the price.
And there was the slate, because I'm pretty sure there was, it was SGA and Jokic night. So you could play both of them by playing a guy like, and it worked out perfect. But I mean, just looking at like Kristaps, I just was running Saber. Somehow I get 52% Kristaps. I just
get a Draymond.
And Draymond, I get like 30-something%. To me, that's a good slate because I just don't want to play those guys. Even Gary Payton's up to 4,500. I don't like Golden State, so I'm okay getting off some of the chalk. Washington, I mean,
I don't even
I'm
know
never
how you
gonna
can
be.
think of playing
The
Washington.
only guy I would consider is the guy that I guarantee you don't like. I've played him a few times, but Reese, I mean, he's had a few good games and he's 3,400 when he starts again against Golden State. I mean, he's projected for a decent number. He came through for me one or two of those games when we played him. 3,400, I can play him again. I don't mind him, but everyone else I can't. Trey Johnson, not enough minutes. Vooch, now. Koulibaly, no. Yeah, it's just Reese for me on that team.
Yeah, yeah, he's okay. 3,400, fine. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but I get.
He's
what you're
definitely
saying.
not a JSU play.
No,
Yeah,
but I will say the price tag is nice at 3,400. But the Washington, all these other guys, I feel pretty good about just Xing the hell out of my lineup and being okay with. The Golden State side, though, like Kristaps, I just don't like playing him if he's going to get ownership. But my issue with Kristaps is, Tony, I think he probably gets 30 in this matchup.
You do?
Yeah, I think he against Washington, I think 23
Looks
minutes.
like
He's not losing minutes against Washington. He's getting his 23 minutes, even in a blowout. You know what I'm saying? So
has he done anything? Like, what am I need to so he's gone 34, 30. I mean, man,
all scoring.
I mean, obviously you would take 33, 34. I just
Would
I
you
just have a
rather
thing
him
with
or Draymond? Because I can't play Draymond.
I can't play either one of them, and I mean, I would play Porzingis ahead of Draymond, I think. Let me see.
I think I'd play. You know what? I don't want to play either of them.
And they probably will. That's where, like, we're a little different than all the other NBA people, and for good and for bad. Like, I'm not saying we're right on this because we probably aren't. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
like,
Big T's not always right. I agree.
Definitely not with this though. But like, they probably will get you like 33 or low 30s, which is good at their price. It's not bad, but they're going to be owned on top of it. You have extra. I don't know. They're good plays, obviously, but I just don't see it.
So I'll give you a tournament. The tournament play for me in this game would be DeAnthony Melton. Now he's 6K. Yeah. He's got legitimate 40-point upside in his minutes, whereas I think Draymond and Porzingis seem a little capped. You know what I mean? But
these guards, Kerr pisses me off so bad though, because Melton will be like steamrolling for you, and he'll be at like 30 in the third quarter. You know, finish at 34 or something, and it's like it just will infuriate you. It doesn't matter what they're doing; he will not give them minutes.
Yep. Yeah,
it's so infuriating.
If you look at the guys that are getting minutes, it's pretty much like
Melton is out. Melton's not out.
Unless I see him, man.
Got ruled out. Melton's not out.
Did he just get ruled out?
No, he wasn't even questionable.
Oh, he said sorry, Moody. Yeah. He meant Moody. Yeah. That's all good.
I mean, but stuff like that doesn't really matter with Golden State either. They're just going to play a lot of guys. It's just.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the guys that are getting minutes are very few players. Like it's literally Pods, Guy Santos. Those are the guys getting minutes, Tony.
Yeah.
Like actual minutes. By the way, Pods is going to get paid.
As well he should. Like he's solid. He's a solid just role guy. Like if he's your fourth or fifth best guy, you're in good shape.
Yeah.
He can't be your best guy like he is right now, but he can be your fourth or fifth best guy. This person gets to have revenge with anyone though. The dude's got like freaking cancer or something. Like what's his disease called?
I have no fucking idea what he's
got. Whatever that disease is that he keeps blaming it on. Every time he comes out, he blames it on it.
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
He's sick like 7 months out of the year. He's sick.
Whatever it's called when you're always sick is what he's got.
Yeah. His immune system sucks. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm sure like going on the road doesn't help, Tony, like traveling all over the place, going all these places. I'm sure that doesn't help, but yeah, full blood. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it is that being there. Maybe it's that, but yeah.
Could be.
You never know. Mike's talking about. I love when people coming in with just one NBA or MMA like thing. I just love it. Derail the show. Mike W, JSU, my man. Kudabale made me bank this weekend. Hashtag MMA life. Mike W gets it. It's always MMA life, Mike W. You get it. You understand it. Also, I told you that Omar Sy was a fraud. I literally said it on the show. I was the only one that wasn't telling you to bet Omar Sy by sub, which every other tout was telling you to bet. Everyone was on Sy. JSU was on Kudalabe. He said, dog or nothing. You don't bet anything else. Dog or nothing in this fight. I called that shit. Tried to tell people. I tried to warn people of these fraudulent French minus 250 MMA plays, Tony. I tried.
Yeah. I mean, usually you own me. You didn't own me this week, though. I think I was on the same sides as you for most of the main ones. You've been owning me.
I was the only one on the sheet that had Kudalaba.
I didn't have Kudalaba for sure, but I didn't like Sy either. That was kind of
good.
I definitely didn't like him either, though. I'll admit it. I did not like him.
You know what I've been trying to do a lot more in MMA is really lean into when I hate a minus 200 plus favorite, really trying to lean heavier into the dog. Because I've gotten caught doing the thing where I'll love or I'll hate the favorite, but I don't play any of the dog. So when in DFS it actually happens and I'm right, I don't actually get the outcome I want because I'm like, I should have played more of the dog and I didn't. So I've been like really trying hard to like.
I think it's a good way to do it, honestly. Like if you hate the favorite, even if you don't love the dog, like just lean into it because you got to pick dogs. You have to. Like at least everyone likes the favorites. It's MMA. Yeah. You got to pick a few dogs. Even I've won a few like big slates because of exactly what you said. Where like I just can't find a dog, so instead of picking a dog, I'll just look at all the favorites and be like, this guy is the one that I like by far the least, and I'll just take the dog in that fight.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Take your chances.
It in my head, I'm like, if I'm telling people dog or pass on a fight, how the fuck am I not like going heavier on that said dog if I like hate the favorite that much where I won't even think about it? But Jake says Porzingis got chronic vertigo. Okay. There you go. Chronic vertigo. You're welcome. Nice, Kevin. Do y'all talk basketball here? No. Nope. We talk about everything else besides basketball. Unless it's college, then we'll talk about March Madness, right, Tony?
Isn't that same dude that always comes in trash talking? Yeah, we're allowed to talk about whatever. We're definitely talking about March Madness.
Now you want me to get sidetracked even more, Brian? No, I don't know if Brian's he might be. He might be a chronic trash talker here. Always trash. I don't think he is though.
What vagina? I like that. I like that spelling.
Yeah. We talk bullshit and winners. Yep. That's exactly what we do here. Same troll. Yeah. They love to hate listen. It's okay. They all pretend like they leave, but they don't. They won't. They'll stay and listen. So all right, Tony, anything else here on Golden State, or can we move on from this game?
Yeah, definitely get me off this game.
All right, let's get you on to Orlando and Atlanta, the other 7:00 game here with this spot. Orlando, I mean, Jalen Johnson, Paolo Banchero, these are your top studs here. Jalen Johnson's been friggin' awesome. Paolo's been playing solid. I mean, I like this Orlando squad. I'm kind of pumped for Orlando to get Franz back at some point here. I want to see them like fully healthy. I don't know when exactly Franz is coming back, but he should be hopefully coming back before the playoffs. I hope anyways. Anthony Black's still out for this team here. Jalen Suggs, 7,100. Desmond Bane been playing really good, 8,100 here. Tony, what are you seeing from Orlando and Atlanta?
I like Orlando. I just think there's honestly both of these teams have impressed me. Atlanta got rid of their weak spots like Trae Young, added all kinds of guys that can play. Like I think we already talked about this. When we do so many shows, like it feels repetitive, but who cares? I just love. I mean, they got McCollum, all these guys that Kuminga, even all these guys that are just good. Jock Landale. All these guys are NBA rotation
You
pieces. That are
hated
good.
Jock
I
Landale
still
back in
don't
the
love
day.
him, but like as a backup big, like I'd be okay with him being my
I
backup
remember
big.
I brought up Jock Landale one time, like 2 years ago. I swear to God. And Tony looked at me like I had 7 heads and was like, he sucks. Like, he's so bad. He's definitely gotten better, to his credit. This was like 2 years ago. He's definitely gotten better. But you
And he went
hated him. I don't
to
know why.
college where the dude that played a dude I played in high school with went to the college where Jock Landale went, which
Oh,
no way you're getting.
that's why you hated him. Ah, I get
No,
it now.
I didn't. I hated him on whatever slate. I like when he played in like Phoenix. I thought he was okay for a backup big. Like he gave Jokic a little bit of problems. I don't
Yeah,
know.
okay, he's not that good. All right, we're just he's gotten
Anyways,
better, is my point.
Atlanta has a lot of good players, and they got rid of their weak spots. I think they got a lot to build on. Dyson Daniels is nice. Like I said, I like these guys. Even Corey Kispert's like he's an okay role guy. I don't mind him out there hitting down some shots. So I like Atlanta, but I love Orlando. I mean, I've always loved Paulo. Suggs is one of my favorite guards. I love how Suggs plays. I wish Suggs played for the Nuggets. I'd freaking love Suggs.
He just got to stay healthy. He's got to get
which is the problem with a lot of Orlando. They just gotta get some health. They just can't get everyone healthy. But their players, though, you just look at their 5, even if it's De Silva in there, who's played a lot better this year. He looks good. And Wendell, Suggs, Bane, Paulo, that's a good starting 5. Their bench might be a little weak, but Mo Wagner, he'll battle. I like Orlando. As far as the actual fantasy, I mean, these prices are where they should be. I don't think you're going to get like a ton. I like Suggs more real life. Same thing I always say. Wendell's decent at 50. I like Wendell better than those Golden State 5,500 guys, and that's a hot take for sure. I'm sure. I assume at least their ownerships do kind of look close, but I like Wendell more than those guys. I like Paolo's upside. I don't really think they have anyone that can guard Paolo size-wise. Jalen Johnson's not a defender, and they both went to Duke. Did they go to the – they might have played with Duke together, Jalen Johnson and Paolo. I can't remember. They were close to Duke around the same time, though. I need to look at that real quick.
They played together?
They probably didn't. They probably are a year off, though. Let me see. Chat will know. Did they play it together, chat?
So I do like your take on Wendell, just to kind of go out. He is getting some ownership, maybe not as much as Porzingis though. So maybe that is still like a pivot we could go to at 5,500. Similar, similar bigs, 5,500, same price tag. I don't hate Wendell. Tristan De Silva though, man, De Silva has been really good, but 5,600 is a good matchup. I think it's a perfect you want a guy, Tony. I think it's like a perfect Desmond Bane spot. I
like Bane, man. He's played good.
This game, I think, is gonna be competitive in Atlanta. I think it's a spot for Desmond Bane here to kind of have a ceiling game. So even though he's expensive, I like Desmond Bane at 8,100. I think he's a good play. I think the Atlanta side's even tougher at these price tags with Jalen Johnson where he's at. That's the question. I mean, Jonathan Kuminga is still questionable here. Hasn't played in a game or two. We'll see if he's back, but the inflated price tags on them, I don't love it. Do you see anyone on Atlanta?
Not anything that sticks out. I mean, just looking at it, more of the same guys. I mean, you can play Dyson Daniels, but I didn't love him in the 6Ks. I'm not going to love him at 7K. CJ McCollum, same thing. This game has a lot of guys that I think are okay. I don't think they're bad plays, and they could end up on the winner even. I don't see it though. Both left it. Also, they were 1 year off. They both left as freshmen. 1 year difference. I knew it was close.
Yeah, I was like, I would have been. I did not know that they were that close, honestly. But, yeah. Where was this one? Thoughts on Orlando stack with Jalen Johnson bring back? I never in NBA. I never really worry about bringbacks as much, but I don't hate doing that. I mean, you're pretty much getting we like the Orlando side a little bit more from a plays perspective, and then you bring it back with, honestly, I really think the one playable piece, which is Jalen Johnson at all these price tags, Tony. I don't really like much from Atlanta. I think you can play Jalen at that price tag, but you're also playing him at his ceiling price tag. So I don't think you have to. That's where NBA is so different than other sports like NFL, where naturally when we stack a game, we want to, have bringbacks and stuff like that. In NBA, I don't think you have to as much.
Totally agree. I think some slates call for it, like we talked about last week a few times with you on the show and with DC. Some of those games where it's like star versus star and you play them and there's value in other spots, I think that's good. Like, just play off each other, especially the Jokic SGA. And it worked out, so it makes it look good. But, man, when they start going back and forth, you get a lot. And then who knows, maybe you bank overtime too. Here, obviously, you're not building the team for overtime. I'm just saying, because I know all the hardos out there are like, you don't build for that. But what happens when it happens? Like, that game could have gone overtime. What if you get an extra 5 minutes of Jokic and SGA in that game? It adds up. But I totally agree with you. You don't need to build by like that at all.
Nothing wrong with running a little pure with some OT. In my years of DFS, I'm not going to say I have never ran pure with a little OT or double OT. Actually, a couple times. I won't lie. There's been a couple times where I've ran pure with some OTs. So
AP didn't like it when you had a couple of those.
Oh yeah. That was the hottest I ever ran. I think was one of those nights AP was tilting. So yeah, there was two actually that I can remember, Tony, off the top of my head, that were like double OT bangers. One was Sacramento and the Lakers game where I had like a De'Aaron Fox stack with Sacramento, pretty much, like a couple other guys that crushed. And another was, do you remember the short stint D'Angelo Russell with the Golden State Warriors? That short half a year or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I caught him and Draymond on like a 60 burger night each, and took me to the promised land.
That'll do it.
That definitely did it a couple nights, so that felt good. I'll take Bane and Daniels. Dyson Daniels is the one. Like, he's my favorite, like, non Jalen Johnson that I will play a decent amount of from Atlanta. I think if you're MMEing, it's good to have some of Daniels. I don't love him as much here, but like I said, if you're building one or three teams, I don't think you need him. But at the same time, if you're building multiple teams, I think he would be the next play after Jalen Johnson that I plug in there. So I don't hate the Daniels play. Tony, anything else you see in this spot? Can we move to the next game?
Move us, please.
Move us, please. Phoenix and Boston here. This game's in Boston. Two teams that have been playing well. Honestly, like, Phoenix has been playing pretty well, Tony. They're one of the more surprising teams to me. And I know they've been dealing with guys being hurt and stuff, like Dylan Brooks and Mark Williams are still out. Jalen Green missed a lot of the year, but he's come back and he's been hot. He's had a couple big games in a row. He owned me. I think it was Friday. He was popular. I didn't like him, and he just smashed. But now it's kind of a tough spot for both these teams. It's not like the most friendly fantasy matchup.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Phoenix is another team that I like way more real life. They did have the one slate last week where Booker and Jalen went totally nutty. And I think even DC liked them a little bit when we were doing the show that day. Jalen Green's getting his footing under him, though, and he strikes me as a guy. I mean, you've seen him for years where he can pop off in spots like this. So 6,900, definitely not playing Booker. Yeah, I mean, the rest of them are all tough plays for me. Not really anywhere near. I think Jalen Green's an interesting tournament play, though. Like, Saber has him 26%. There's no way he gets that high. That's got to come down. But
dude, he's coming off of two massive games, 50 burgers. I mean, people love
the Sims might like him a lot, but I mean, if he's going to be remotely close to that, I don't like him. If he's like what I think he'll be, like closer to 10% to 15%, then I'll like him. But Which is good though. You want your guy out there, Chucky. He definitely hasn't seen a shot he doesn't like. And Boston's healthy too, though. So honestly, I'll speed us up a little and say that I don't have a whole lot in this game unless you talk me into something.
Derek White, 7,800. Jason Tatum, who's honestly, dude, Jason Tatum coming off of an Achilles. I can't believe he's looked this good.
This quick. So when was the surgery? When was the friggin' surgery?
It had to be immediately within like a week or two, right? Once the swelling, I don't exactly know. It had to be pretty fast though.
I mean, it's freaking nutty. Like it is. It's nutty how good he looks that quick. I don't. You got other guys like Kyrie. Obviously, they're not rushing him back because they stink.
Right.
But it was an ACL and he's still out. And dude's back with a friggin' Achilles. And I mean, what happens when they somehow win it? Like, I don't think they will. But what happens when they win a title because of him coming back?
I mean, let's be honest. The East, it's pretty open in the East. It's not crazy to say Boston wins the East.
I can see them for sure winning the East easy.
You never know what happens.
Winning the East before he came back.
No, but I'm just saying you never know what happens when you get to the finals. You know, so it'll be interesting. Like if Tatum continues to play this well.
Slapshot, what does this mean? My man Slappy, we crushed NASCAR, Slappy. This isn't so he isn't an 11K player. At 9K, he would be averaging 6X. Isn't that the same thing? I'm confused. Isn't that aren't they scoring the same no matter what?
Not worth the price tag.
Well, all the guys would be better at 9K than 11K, though. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, he's trying to say that
Jokic would crush too if he was a 10K player.
I think he's trying to say he's what he's for what he's doing the last few games. He checks out as more of a 9K player than a 10-9 player.
I don't disagree. I mean, I feel like he's a little overpriced too.
Well, that's why we didn't really love the Hawks in general.
This is his first time being like a full-blown stud too.
Yeah. I
agree to do it night. That's one of the things. And again, I'm the Jokic blowhard, I know. But when you just never have bad games, and SGA is getting to this point too, or when you just don't have bad games, it's impressive to me. Like it's next level to do it every single night. Because some nights you don't want to play. Let's be real. These guys don't want to play every night.
That's what makes the top tier players at the end of the day. Consistency. You know what I mean? Consistency is
like when you're on a Tuesday night in Memphis, you're telling me these guys are amped up to go out there? Like, there's no way. You still got to go out and get the job done.
Especially guys like Jokic, guys that like the last thing they're thinking about is this game at 10 p.m. that against Memphis here. But they just go out and they go do their thing. So, but back to this game here. Now, I want to like I want to like a Jalen Green or even a Tatum at 8,600. Like he played 32 minutes, Tony. If he gets over 30 again at 8,600, could he be in play at that price tag? I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's probably more of a tournament play. He is going to get some ownership though. I'm surprised 14%. Ownership for Jason Tatum. I don't hate it though. I think those are the two plays, Jalen Green and Jason Tatum. I don't love it. No screen. I could pull up Saber here real quick. Give me a second here. I'll pull it up. I just like Tatum because I feel. Let's see here. Because I feel with no Horford, the way the team is set up, it's just so easy for him to get rebounds. Like might get close to a double every game. Yeah, because. The good thing about Tatum, the role he plays right now, it's like get the ball and go. And he plays a lot of like that point forward at the top of the key when he's in. So, yeah, he's going to like set himself up for rebounds, assists. And you can kind of see it in his game. He's in 4 games back, he has 2 games with 7 assists. And in both those games, he's got 12 and 14 rebounds. So the games where he's rebounding and pushing it up the floor, he's also getting it all works together. So yeah, I agree with you. I think he's he's kind of set up to get some of those triple doubles. And what I've noticed in a lot of his games, when he's in there with Jaylen Brown has been doing like run to the corner and hide while Tatum has the ball for a lot of these possessions, which I think is interesting because Jaylen Brown, I don't care what anyone says, before Jason Tatum came back, he was like a top 3 MVP candidate. And if you want to say it's SGA, Jokic, well, the next guy for me was Jaylen Brown because nobody thought the Celtics were going to be this good before Jason Tatum came. And I think it's very interesting to me that Jaylen Brown's just like, okay, Tatum's back. When he's on the floor, I fall back. And that's what he's doing a lot here, Tony. I don't know if you've watched any of these games, but I've watched them and I've noticed that. I think it's interesting. Like, man, you're not trying to go for it. You're not trying to go for the MVP still, but he must know. He must know alpha.
He's not winning no MVP, especially now with Tatum back.
No, but I'm just saying he must know. He must know alpha's back. Batman.
It has to be a little painful for him too, because
like
say they do go on a run and Tatum looks good. He's not going to get the credit he should get because he was awesome all year. I'm not a Jaylen Brown guy, but people are going to kind of forget about it as the playoffs come, and everything's going to lean on what they do, which it should, what they do in the playoffs.
Of course.
But he's not going to get the credit he should get for how good he's been. And there's really no way around it because everything to this point isn't going to matter. People are going to forget about
it. It's just funny. Like I heard Stephen A. Smith in a clip say like, that's his MVP. And I was like, what? Like I was like I was like, wait, Jaylen Brown's your MVP? You might be the only one saying that right now, Stephen A. Smith.
Honestly, I agree with what he said. I told you this too when you said it on the one show. I think he might be technically the MVP. I just don't think he would win it.
By the letter of the most valuable player to said team.
And what he did with the other star gone.
Just
say Jokic was out for the year and Jamal was in second place in the West. I'd be like, MVP. Jamal deserves the MVP. But he wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't be like that. You would be yelling at the rooftops for Jamal.
But he wouldn't win, though, would be the problem. He wouldn't win it still.
And imagine if they sold off pieces. So imagine this. Jokic gets hurt, but they also trade away like the 4th best player and the 5th best player, Tony, on top of that. And then Jamal goes and does that. Because that's what the Celtics did. Think about it. That's what they did. No Drew Holiday, KP gone, Al Horford gone. They started to say pretty much like, hey, this is an off year. And then Jaylen Brown was like, nope. Imagine if the Nuggets did that with Jamal. You'd be freaking out. That's like 2x what you'd be doing right now.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Jaylen Brown up to this point deserved it, but it is what it is. Cade fell off. So he, in my mind, I would rather give it to JB, but they won't. They'll give it to SGA, which is what it is. They are the best team right now in the in the NBA. But all right, I got the screen share up here. Obviously, not a game we love. Tatum and Green were like the only 2 plays I could pull out from that. Let's continue with the saver order. Portland and Brooklyn here next up. Tony, another team in Brooklyn don't really love taking a lot of shots with, but this Portland team I think is very interesting here. They did play yesterday, so this is the back end of a back-to-back for Portland. I love the way Klingen's looked. He's been friggin' awesome. Another solid game last time out. He had the 62-piece the game before against Utah. This is another matchup. I would think he should be able to kind of crush and have a big game in. Denny played 38 minutes last night. I wonder if they pull him back a little bit, but 8,800. This does seem like a good spot to attack some Portland guys.
Yeah, and Portland's been a team I've liked all year. I mean, Klingen's awesome. He was awesome in college. One of the best March Madness dudes I've seen in a while. I mean, they just rolled people up. You remember that
I
wagon?
think Steve Boynton was like jerking off to Klingon the whole thing, like the whole time. He loved Klingon, I'm pretty sure.
There's not many times in sports where you just know a team's going to win it in these things, especially single elimination. And we knew it the whole freaking way that they were. Well, it helped too that Klingon's a winner, obviously, and the Spurs guy. Who
By the way, Castle,
who's just
by the
awesome.
way, Klingon is like the perfect college basketball player.
Yeah,
Like if you were to build a big for
Yeah.
college basketball, it would be Donovan Klingon.
Yeah, I mean he's freaking, and he's turning into a really, really good NBA. So what is this? How can he possibly be projected 35 on SaberSim? I don't.
Seems low.
I mean, by like 8 points. Like I got him projected for 43, 44 range. That's got to update. I think that'll update by the time that
I don't know. I think they're gonna be right. I mean, yeah, RPS has got him at 40, almost 42. That's where I'd have him, right at 42.
I mean, low 40s for sure. I mean, look at what the dude has done. 44, 62. I mean, he did have a few stinkers in there, but I don't know. I like low 40s for him. I like him a ton. And I like Denny. Denny's getting his feet wet. I kind of like these two better than anybody we've seen so far. I feel really good about these two.
I figured, and we didn't like a ton going through the slate so far, and then you see Portland, and it's like, okay, I could sell myself on some Portland guys here. I could sell.
I've been waiting to do this show with you since I never get the Nets when I do it. But how did wasn't Minot on the Celtics, or am I losing my mind?
He was on the Celtics, and then he
like
wasn't.
A week ago, it felt like, or something. Like,
I mean,
how did he get on Brooklyn?
He started the year with the Celtics, and the Celtics, honestly, he was in the rotation. Remember, he started some games.
Did they cut him when Tatum came back or something?
I think they let him go at some point. I don't know exactly when, but yeah. And then he smashed. What was it? Was it Friday? Because I remember, because I played him. I feel like you and DC were on a show talking about him.
Yeah. Because I was trying to figure out how in the world he got on this team.
Yeah. He's a talented basketball player. I'm surprised Boston let him go.
So they let him go the beginning of February. I finally just looked.
There you go.
Okay.
He plays defense. His offensive game is hit or miss, but man, he plays defense, and he's long. He's like the perfect, like, rangy forward, that can defend multiple positions. It's a perfect, like, kid for a team like Brooklyn, though, that needs bodies, probably wants to play some people like a Josh Minot. Like, this is a perfect spot for him to get a chance, play 20 minutes, 25 minutes consistently, get a look. Yeah, I mean, I like him as a player, honestly. I was surprised Boston let him go, but he looks good, huh? He looked good a couple games ago. He's projected for what, 23? We got him for 23. Sabres got him for 23. He's 4,300. I could play Josh Minot at 4,300. He's got upside.
And I still like a few. I like how they're mixing in like Traore, Drake, Powell, Seraph. I like how they're at least trying to get these guys going a little bit.
Drake Powell sucks.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them probably suck, but
he does shoot though when he's out there.
Yeah, he launches it, and the Nets. I hate the Nets, but a couple of these guys are good priced. At least they finally made Danny Wolf 5,900. He's chalky every slate we do a show. I'm just gonna keep not playing him, even though he's been good.
Who, Danny Wolf?
Yeah.
The
price just keeps rising. Like it just keeps going.
The guy I don't understand, and finally I feel like the projections are starting to come back down, but Nick Claxton, I tried to warn people the one slate he was chalk, and he just completely busted. I just that I don't get that, but I mean, Daron Sharp is out, but at least they kind of figured that one out a little bit, because I was always confused when he was chalky here. They just don't give him minutes. So yeah, I'm with you. I don't like the Boston bigs. I just kind of like Minot as the one guy. I can't play these guards when they're both healthy. I like Ben Suraf as a player, but 4,600, I'm probably out. D Mill said, any concerns about the Blazers on a back-to-back? A little, but also this slate, I feel like I haven't liked a ton of spots, and this is at least a good spot. Like Denny feels like he should be, a little more expensive, honestly, if he's playing 38 minutes, which he got last night. Now, maybe he doesn't get 38 minutes, but at the same time, like if he does, he's going to crush in this spot. So, yeah, a little concerned on the back end, but I just like the matchup in the spot for Klingon and Denny. So I'm probably going to be in on it in Brooklyn. Hopefully this game can stay relatively close. What about like for tournaments, Tony? What about like a Scoot Henderson as like a tournament play? If this game gets a little out, like I could see him being like an MME type play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. They've been getting him cycled more and more in there. Yeah, I don't hate it. The more I think about it, the more I think it like Drew Holiday could easily get cut back a little bit too for Scoot. Yeah, I kind of like that play. That play made. I didn't see it until you said it, but
this is like the spot where you would think they could pull back on like a guy like Drew Holiday's minutes for a Scoot Henderson or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't mind him either, but definitely more of a MME play here. Clax is getting no more than 22 minutes. Yeah, no, definitely not.
He's another guy that I'd never, ever play. Like I refuse.
Yeah, be careful with Brooklyn guys in their minutes because I don't think any of these guys' minutes are like certain, and I think they're trying to pull the same thing that a lot of these like teams that are just not good are trying to like just spread the minutes out, right, Tony? Give everyone like 18 to 25 minutes or close to it and just spread it out here. So yeah, definitely be wary of guys like Nick Claxton, I think, for the rest of the year. 2 more games left, guys. Don't forget, smash the like button on the video and check us out, runpuresports.com for everything DFS and sports betting, March Madness, brackets. Tony's got the big splash pool, $100 to enter. If you want to check that out, go check it out at Big T44DFS on Twitter. He'll have another tweet posted later tonight. Or if you're in the Discord, you can obviously hit him up. He'll send you the details as well for March Madness. And they will be doing a show, him, Stevie Boy, and Gavin, tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern time. For all those late guys out there that stay up, can have a drink, hang out, and listen to those boys break down the brackets for March Madness. All right, let's go to Dallas and New Orleans, Tony. I felt like the slate, we started off with the rough games, Tony, and I think we're going to get to some better games here towards the back end here. Dallas and New Orleans. In New Orleans, we are waiting on, I think, DeJounte in his status, which is pretty big. I'm pretty sure he is questionable for this game. Yep, due to an illness. And man, DeJounte Murray, when he's been in, Tony, has been friggin'. You want to talk about another guy coming off of, I think it was an Achilles injury too, right? And he's jumped back in and looked awesome. DeJounte Murray is one of them. I mean, not just from he just looks really good as well, but from a fantasy standpoint, I mean, 52, 45, 32 in 24 minutes, that 32, I mean, looking great. 2 of their last 3 games, they've gotten the dubs here. Now they get Dallas. What are we doing here? We obviously got to talk if DeJounte's in and if he sits, because obviously those are 2 different things.
Yeah, those are very different things. And he's honestly, I've played him so much since he's come back, and I don't remember being happy too many of the time. So honestly, I hope he sits out, because if he sits out, I mean, you start looking at some of these values. Mm-hmm. Trey Murphy is going to be maybe my favorite play of the whole slate. If he's out, I would love him. Zion, I'm not a huge Zion guy, but he'll check out great. Your boy Sadiq Bey will look good. Jeremiah Fears might end up being the best value of the whole slate at 4,400. Derek Queen, good value. Misi, good value. Yeah, this team's freaking all this. If he's out, this will be like the best of the whole slate to me. Do we think he sits? Like, what's our read on it? Do we?
I don't know. It's an illness. It's a tough one from a gauge perspective. Hopefully, what's up?
Was it a late questionable thing too?
Let's see. Can't remember. I don't think so.
That's one of the late games too, but I think either way, a lot of these plays are still good. Like Trey Murphy's still good. Sadiq Bey's still good. Misi is still good. I think you can play with these guys, and if he's in, you're okay. But if he's out, you're really, really good. So
that was from yesterday too.
He played. He was from. I think
he means he was Q yesterday or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's too crazy either way. I do like Cooper Flag the other way though, starting to get his footing under him a little bit. I love this Cooper Flag spot. Makes a lot of sense to me. Who else? Brandon Williams is a decent play. Bagley keeps being a decent play. Nembhard at only 3,400 feels real good as far as the value. I like this game. I think
he started yesterday too, I think, Nembhard in the afternoon. So
I like that.
Brandon Williams minutes tilts the shit out of me. You were talking about someone. It was Melton. You were talking about Melton and his minute. Brandon Williams minutes drives me nuts. He's very good, and he only gets like 24 minutes a night, it feels like. Even when he's playing really well, they don't always give him that bump. So that drives me nuts. But man, if Nembhard starts at 3,400, that would be fun. They still got a few guys that they're waiting on. I mean, Daniel Gafford is doubtful. Do we go back to Marvin Bagley with no Gafford, Tony? Are you can you go back in?
I don't mind him. I don't think he's a must, but I also don't think he's a bad play. My only problem is, like, at center, you got some really good plays at center. I mean, Klingon, Jalen Smith, Misi, who we just talked about. Yeah, I don't need him. I don't need him.
I like PJ if they start him again at the 5.
I like the ultimate condom. How do you like him? He's the ultimate.
I said if they start him at the 5. They started him at the 5 last game. That's why
I always just play him at the 5. At least he's got upside like that.
Yeah. And New Orleans is a good matchup for the 5. Like, I think it's a perfect spot.
If he starts at the 5, it'll make Misi a worse play too, because Misi, he'll get cooked by me. I mean, he won't be able to hang with PJ.
I think they'll try and match him up more with Bagley though when he comes in. Kind of makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense for them to start that lineup again with him at the 5 in this spot. But we'll see. PJ started at the 5. Bagley came off the bench. Yeah, that was yesterday. I'm pretty sure that's when they started Nembhard. So, yeah, no, I think there's definitely some plays in here that I can get on board with and look to. So, you're going back to Cooper?
I like Cooper. I feel good about Cooper tonight. Cooper and Murphy are the two. I really like Cooper tonight. He might be my first core.
I love Trey Murphy.
I might start my teams with those two. I feel good about those two.
Man, if DeJounte's out, because if DeJounte's in, I kind of like DeJounte too. Like, DeJounte's so good. I'm
freaking sick of DeJounte. I got to pull him up real quick because I don't remember him doing anything for me.
Why do you hate on DeJounte? He's so good.
I've played him so much, and he always gets me 30. I didn't have him the last 2 games, the 11th and the 13th, when he went for 45 and 52. So, yeah.
Big boy. Big boy.
But he's 7,700 now. I mean, you need those.
But he finally played like 31 minutes those 2 games. I mean,
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if he gets in. I never get Bagley right. He sucks. He does kind of suck. Honestly.
I mean, at some point we know a guy sucks, though. I mean, when they've been on 8 teams in 5 years, and he sucks. It's not.
This is a good spot for a big. I feel like this is a good spot to attack. So,
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he's fine. I hope they start PJ though, because honestly, if they start PJ at the 5, then less people will play Bagley anyways. Because if Bagley starts, he's going to get owned, right? Tony is the point.
Definitely. I mean, 100% will.
And I hate plays like that when they're owned. I rather play those guys when they're unowned coming off the bench. So yeah, that's New Orleans and Dallas here. Let's get to the final game, Memphis. This is our favorite team to talk about here. Memphis and the Chicago Bulls here. If you're looking at Memphis, Javon Small, Coward, these are kind of the top projected guys. Who they are missing, though, look at that list, Tony. Santee, Jerome, KCP, Edie, Gigi Jackson, John Morant. The list goes on. Scottie Pippen Jr., Brandon Clark, all out for this team. They still have bodies, though. If you look at them, they still got enough bodies, though. It's not like the spot where they only had 8 bodies, right? So from that standpoint, that's kind of good to know. But look at these projections. I mean, who are you looking to play from Memphis here, Tony?
Memphis is my nightmare. I've bet on them. They've lost for me. I talked them up too for like 2 weeks because they were coming through for me. But man, it's been rough since then. And they just have so many guys that I like is the issue. I like Walter Clayton, who's questionable. Javon Small is up to 6K. Terrell, that Houston, I think he's the Houston guy. I like him, 4,300. Cam Spencer just doesn't get the minutes. Jalen Wells, that they have so many guys now, though. And I almost shit my pants yesterday, seriously. When I saw Taj Gibson in the report, I swear I almost had a little dribble in my drawers. I couldn't believe he was on Memphis. How does an old dude like that surface on a team like Memphis? I literally couldn't believe it.
He must be like friends with someone on the coaching staff. Like, has to be.
Unbelievable that he surfaced on a team, and he might have started, or I don't remember the report I saw, but man, I just on this slate though, I just can't get behind these Memphis guys. There's too many other good plays. These guys aren't that cheap. Coward's going to be like the highest owned. I think he's okay, but like, you're the one that told me too, and I should have listened. They just don't play any minute. Like they're all going to play 25 minutes, and it's just I'm off Memphis. The Bulls, though, decent.
I hate the high-owned plays where they're capped with minutes.
Yeah.
Low-owned plays I can get behind. When they're high-owned, I hate it, though.
It has not worked out well for me, and I've been high on Memphis. You do have a lot of good plays on the Bulls side, though. Giddey, a ton of upside for Giddey. Buzelis is okay. I did think it was freaking hilarious what Luka did to him, too, in that press conference where he said it and then he looked at like he didn't know who the name was. That was some classic trash talk. I freaking like whether he knew the name or not, he played it off perfect. I freaking loved it. Giddey, though, is going to crush. Jalen Smith is a great play. Trey Jones is a good play, especially if Colin Sexton's out again. Leonard Miller's a good value. So I definitely like these late games more looking at it. The starting with Portland with those guys we liked, I could even hold out and just play the 8 p.m. games too, because I think there's a lot of options, and we could get even luckier if DeJounte's out, if Sexton's out, if some of these guys sit. I think you could have a nice team just ignoring these early games.
Yeah, you could definitely ignore the early games. See if you can wait for that news. Maybe you get DeJounte at like 7:15. Maybe you get some of this other news and kind of go from there. I like it because the Bulls, I mean, Josh Giddey, he just seems like I got to play Josh Giddey. He's going to crush. And like you said, some of these other Bulls, Trey Jones has looked pretty good to me. But again, guys like him, this is another guy. I feel like the minutes are just a little, they won't like fully let him go, but 5,800, I can still get behind it. Jalen Smith's minutes are capped. But then they let him go the last 2. I don't know. What do you think of like Jalen Smith here, Tony? Because I never trust his minutes, but then he got 30 minutes the last 2 games. Like, what do you think about guys like him?
I always like him, but I do agree with what you're saying. I've played him a few times, and he's another guy that just goes to the bench. I always thought it was weird in previous seasons what would happen, and now it happens a lot with the Bulls too. I still like him though, because I feel like he's got upside, which is good for a guy like that. He's another one I don't need though. Is he center only too? Yeah, he's center only.
Yeah.
I definitely don't need that, especially with how much I like Klingon in this spot against Brooklyn. I love Klingon in this spot, so I don't need it, but I do like what you're saying though about being concerned about the minutes.
Yeah. So Small, maybe if Clayton's out, Jerome doubtful, Dillingham a value maybe. Yeah, Javon Small's definitely like I think the best of the players on Memphis. His minutes though are another thing that are just annoying sometimes when you look at his minutes. But I think he's like the overall best play, and I don't hate that. How do you say Giroux or how do you say him? Yeah, I don't hate him as like a value play.
He's like a scrapper though. Like I don't remember him being like crazy skilled. He's like just an athlete.
He's a guy though, I feel like this team could just randomly give minutes to.
They should give minutes to him. That's the frustrating part though. Those are the guys they should be playing.
Yeah.
It makes too much sense.
Someone said Taylor Hendricks with GG out. He's fine. I mean, he's more of like a fit guy. Like if he fits as a last piece, I don't absolutely hate it. The thing that Memphis is just like none of these guys I feel like are locked into their like the full minutes we want. So it's going to be
none of them, literally none of them.
And I feel like we do this with spots, and I think Memphis is one of them where we try to just figure out, okay, which is the one guy from Memphis that's actually going to have a good game when there's like 9 or 10 different guys that it could be. And that's what we're trying to do here. And I'm trying to refrain from like going too far into it because I don't want to play the Memphis guessing game too much. I think Small's the best option. I think the Giroux dude for a value is solid. Those would be my two. But if you want to take a big, I think Hendricks would be the best of the bigs here with them down so many guys. So yeah, I like Leonard Miller. He's sneaky. I think he's a good play here. Big T fired up. Big T fired up for some dinner at Carver's.
He comes up with it. That's what the first time that we don't even have
Culver's
here. I don't think
Culver's.
Yeah, I don't think we have Culver's. That's the first time. Maybe we do. I don't know where it's at though. If we do, usually you get me like with a spot that's right by me. Culver's. I don't know if we have one by us.
I know. I don't think I have one by me. I've never even heard of Culver's. So at least you've heard of it. All right, that is all 6 games here. I'm gonna rearrange this, get the ownership up. We'll do the anti-play and the play of the day, and then we'll get out of here, get the content up. All right, Tony, these are ordered up by ownership. Who is the anti-play for you on tonight's 6-game slate?
Oh, it can't be Giddy. I know that much. Giddy is a beast. I gotta go.
I got mine if you don't have yours.
I mean, you can give it because I don't have one set. So
Cedric Coward, 31% Memphis owned. No, thank you very much. I'm out on Mr. Cedric Coward here. Going to play like 25 minutes too. Yeah, I'll fade that.
I like a lot of the guys at the top. We just talked about him, Jalen Smith. I like to give good ones, and I know he's going to be owned. I don't hate Jalen Smith, but I don't need him because I like Klingon. I'll give Jalen Smith. I don't have to play him at 5,200, so it makes sense. So I'll give it.
All right, Jalen Smith. Do I like Minot, Raul? Yes, I do like some Josh Minot here. Really, the only Brooklyn play I don't mind is Josh Minot. All right, Tony, from the anti-play of the day to the play of the day, who is the guy you just got to have in your lineup?
I'll go with, just because I gave the anti, I'll go with Donovan Klingon. I love him tonight. And with my fades kind of being a few centers that I talked about, I feel pretty good about it. And honestly, I like Denny a lot in that game too. I know we talked about a lot of guys we liked at the end of the into the show, but those are two of my favorites. But Klingon will be my play of the day.
Tony taking the play of the day.
Klingon was your play of the day?
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Usually I can guess your plays.
I was trying to hold it. I was trying to hold it back. That's a good one though. I'll go somewhere else here. Let's go with he's gonna be popular. Trey Murphy's getting a lot of ownership. I wonder if that's because DeJounte is questionable or if it's just
I don't see it. Let me look. Hold on. Let me look at some other places here. What do we got?
It's gotta be like DeJounte being questionable, right? It just
No, because he's projected in there on these. He's going to be owned. I mean, there's no way around it just looking at it because it's got him in. So if DeJounte's out, he's only going to be higher.
I'll go with give me Desmond Bain.
That's a good because that won't be owned. There's no way he's owned. So
yeah, give me old Desmond Bain as the play of the day. Look at them too. Look at Desmond and Klingon right next to each other. It's fate right there. Desmond, Klingon right next to each other. I like that. All right, Big T. That's it for the show here, guys. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the NBA Hardwood Show. If you did, hit the like button on the video on your way out and subscribe to the channel for more shows all throughout the week. Don't miss the March Madness show tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern time here, and we'll be back for another NBA Hardwood edition tomorrow, 4:45 Eastern. Until then, for Big T, I'm JSU. Good luck in your DraftKings DFS for tonight's 6-game banger, and we'll check you guys tomorrow. Peace.